All right, greetings everybody. We are at CXO Circle in Bangkok, Thailand, and I'm here with Amit from Tata Steel, the VP of Business Excellence. Welcome. Now, Amit, when you walk through a plant, how can you tell the reliability is part of the culture, that everyone feels responsible for keeping things running well?
Right, so when you go to the plant, like different plants are at different level of maturity, but few things which actually gives a feel of the culture and workforce to start with is the housekeeping. If you have a good housekeeping, it's the first thing for safety and reliability. The second thing which I try to sense, if the team has identified critical equipment different than the normal equipment. Few plants I have seen, they paint it with a different color. Few plants, they put a tag. So that tells a sense that yes, everyone is treating that critical equipment maybe like a newborn baby and special care. And I think the third thing which can give a sense of reliability culture is a daily management board. What in TPM language also they call operators board. If the abnormalities, the daily management parameters are being tracked or not. And if these things are in place, I get a feel, yes, people are in right direction.
Great insights there. Now, can you share a moment when a digital insight connected system exposed something that traditional plant practices would have missed? And what changed because of it?
Yeah, so I can just share one of the real example. Close to 4 years back, like we have electric arc furnace and it is run by a transformer. In one of the transformer, we had already implemented online monitoring of the transformer gases. Suddenly it started showing increasing trend. Normal practice is every year once you check the gas level in the lab. But here now it's online every second, every minute. And when we found that was the first experience, we also did not know what to do. But beyond a point, finally we took a decision that based on our knowledge, we will check few things. And finally we found we could avoid a very big outage. I can say close to 3 to 4 months of outage could be avoided because we could find some wearing of a component which could be changed in 3 days. Now that was the first instance when everyone in the team could see the power of equipment talking to you. And then if you ask me what changed, creation of a success story is something which changed the thinking of people.
Got it. So again, Tata is present in a lot of the locations, including Cleveland, Romania. I've seen it everywhere. We're here in Thailand today. And in steel industry, such things where every second of downtime costs thousands. How do you decide where digital investment truly create value and where they just add complexity?
Right. So as we discussed this afternoon also, again digital and AI has got no limit. But all the companies, as we know, have got limited resources. So the starting point, what we have adopted for those critical equipment, where first of all, repair is not so easy and it takes longer time. Secondly, keeping a spare for that is not feasible because of very high cost. And based on that, we identified a set of critical equipment and we started the digital journey with those. Regarding complexity, I don't think I have seen any such instance where it creates complexity. So we are working on most critical one and now going to the next level slowly.
Got it. Thank you for that. Now, Tata Steel and Infinite Uptime, we're here at an event sponsored by Infinite, share a strong focus on reliability through digital innovation. From your experience, what makes a partnership like this successful in turning data into meaningful operational outcomes, as you've seen this afternoon with closed loop feedback from the end user?
Yeah, right. So in fact, we had few discussion with Karthik and your team of Infinite Uptime. Going forward, if you ask me as a partner, the first expectation, how can we take now these discussions to the board meetings? How can this system and Infinite Uptime can create a business case that we start discussion at the meeting board of director? So few things which is in my mind. Number one, the integration of this equipment health with process parameters, which I think already it has started. If we can really get a residual life assessment of a machine, process optimization, and the third most important thing, bottleneck in the entire process. If Infinite Uptime can really work on that, I think in future this partnership can really grow well.
Appreciate the insights, and sounds like some of this started to move the needle in that direction. Now, what's been the most unexpected human reaction to a new digital tools on the plant floor, either resistance or enthusiasm? And what did that teach you about driving change in an industrial environment?
So I don't say it will be unexpected, but it was expected. When we first introduced, the normal reaction, two were very prominent. One, we have been doing it offline, testing, plant maintenance. Why do we need another set of equipment to monitor the same? So that was expected. But as I said, once a success story is created, everyone understood. And coming to enthusiasm, I have already talked about one particular example. In similar manner, there have been very small success stories which is now driving the team, and they are now coming to senior management to go ahead for approval. So now it is the other way around. Initially it started with some push, but now it's the other way around. Enthusiasm is becoming visible.
And it's a great segue into my last question for you, Amit. If you could give one advice to the industrial leaders starting their digital reliability journey, what should they focus on first to see the real business outcome, not just the dashboards?
Okay, so if you say anyone is starting the digital journey, so I will just take one simple example. When we go to a country where the language is spoken is different, the communication cannot start unless you have an interpreter or a translator. Same thing is true for any digital journey.
Right.
You have to listen to what machine is telling. So the very first thing is sensorization. Sensors will translate your machine language to what you can understand, and then identify the most critical equipment in the overall business opportunity where you can see a quick win. If these two are done well and you start creating a success story, then the medium and long-term plan will fall in place on its own.
Amit, thank you so much for sharing your insights. And if you're in the audience and have questions for Amit or somebody on his team, feel free to leverage the hashtag on the screen and we'll make sure that the questions get answered. Thank you so much.
Thank you.